What's up, PL Tech Reviews fans, and welcome back for another video here on PL Tech Reviews. In this video, I am going to be catching up with everything that Apple announced at WWDC. So yeah, just catching up on the main announcements now, and this will of course be out on the podcast, the Accessible Technology podcast, later.
Big day, everyone. Biggest day of the year. Who's fired?
Really exciting opening so far there, like really Back to the Future-ish.
Beth is fired up. Doctor? Rockwell? One more thing. Just have fun out there. Okay, Phil.
I'm getting too old for this stuff.
I feel like this is really giving nostalgia vibes so far with Back to the Future and also Guardians of the Galaxy sort of thing, where you're getting a real recap of all the technology Apple has released over the years. So hopefully they can keep it up throughout the rest of the conference.
It's showtime. Wow, that was so cool. Good morning. Welcome to Apple Park. We're glad you could join us for what promises to be an action-packed and memorable WWDC. Today, we're going to have some incredible updates to our platforms. And I'm excited that we'll introduce profound new intelligence capabilities that we hope will inspire developers, delight users, and make our platforms even smarter and more useful than ever. Before we get into our platforms, let's talk about Apple TV Plus, which is celebrating its 5th anniversary this year. Apple TV Plus is the best in entertainment, filled with shows and movies made by the world's most creative storytellers.
Could it become another great streaming service, and is it already a great streaming service? By all means, for some people, yes, it could be, but for a couple of other people who like different programming, I'm not sure a lot of things on Apple TV are still appealing for people with different tastes, but yeah, that might just be my thoughts as a boring person who really just enjoys documentaries and game shows as well as news programs.
Now, let's turn to our platforms. We have so much to talk about. We'll start with our OS announcements, and then we'll dive deeper into intelligence. Let's start with our newest operating system, Vision OS.
Is it becoming any more accessible, Tim? Because from what I saw of Vision OS the last time I reacted to one of your conferences, it really wasn't that accessible. What I think it would be a lot better if you could put in a couple of eye gears and eye winking technology or blinking to allow someone like me to click with my eyes. But yeah, hopefully you can get all of that introduced sooner rather than later.
We released Apple Vision Pro in February, and we already have some great updates to share with you today. Here's Mike to tell you more.
Will I be surprised or will I be disappointed?
Apple Vision Pro and Vision OS unlock completely new possibilities for entertainment, productivity, collaboration, and so much more.
Yes.
Apps like NBA, where you can watch multiple live games, stats. What If, where you become a superhero in the Marvel Universe. And Unextinct, where you can explore endangered species.
And finish that superhero AI does look interesting, but let's see if you can make that all accessible for me. Like really, a lot to do with the Vision Pro is definitely interesting. I think it's just getting it more accessible for someone who is physically disabled.
Games that take advantage of your space, immerse you completely, challenge you in new ways, or let you gather around a table to play with friends, even when you're not together. You can master meditation with pose, and doctors can even reimagine surgical simulation and planning. New apps, including some from the world's biggest names in entertainment, productivity, and gaming, are arriving on the App Store every day. All of these amazing apps and experiences are made possible by Vision OS. It's been just 4 months since we launched Vision Pro and Vision OS, and today we're already announcing our first major update. Introducing Vision OS 2.
Please don't disappoint me, Apple.
Vision OS 2 propels spatial computing forward with new ways to connect with your most important memories, great enhancements to productivity, and powerful new developer APIs for immersive shared experiences. To tell you more, here's Haley.
Vision OS 2 is a great release with some big updates. Let's start with photos. Spatial computing has reinvented how you view your photos. There's nothing like seeing them life-size with incredible fidelity. Spatial photos are even more powerful, bringing life and realism to your favorite moments with family and friends. Now, Vision OS 2 lets you do something truly amazing with the photos already in your library. With just the tap of a button, advanced machine learning derives both a left and right eye view from your beautiful 2D image.
And what if you can't click your fingers?
A spatial photo with natural depth that looks stunning on Vision Pro. It's so magical to reach into the past and bring your most cherished photos into the future. And now, you can experience all your panoramas and spatial photos and videos together with the people you love using SharePlay in the Photos app. People are amazed at how easy it is to navigate Vision Pro with just their eyes, hands, and voice. And with Vision OS 2, we've made it even easier. Now you can just hold your hand up and tap to open home view. Or flip your hand over to bring up time and battery level. And tap again.
Any way of doing things like this if you can't move your hands?
To open Control Center, giving you quick access to frequently used features like notifications and Mac Virtual Display. People love Mac Virtual Display because it lets them bring their Mac wirelessly into Vision Pro just by looking at it. Later this year, it gets even better with higher display resolution and size. And it can be expanded even further into an ultra-wide display that wraps around you. Another great thing about Apple Vision Pro is how incredible it is to use on a plane, letting you take a private movie theater wherever you go. With Vision OS 2, we're adding train support to travel mode. These updates are going to make the Vision Pro experience even better. And now, back to Mike.
In addition to these great features, Vision OS 2 also makes it even easier for developers to create sophisticated spatial apps. We're also making it easier for people to create new spatial content for Apple Vision Pro, like spatial video. We've made it so easy to capture spatial video anywhere with iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Spatial spatial videos can then be edited in Final Cut Pro for Mac and shared and viewed in the new Vimeo app for Vision OS. Last year, we also introduced Apple Immersive Video, a game-changing entertainment format created just for Vision Pro.
Great, but although this will sound like I am repeating myself, and I'm sure that there are a lot of people watching this who feel like I am, what does all of this do for any disabled user who wants to try the Vision Pro or to get a Vision Pro, and how accessible is Vision Pro and everything you get with it, except for the disabled user base? Like, all of this is brilliant, but unless I can physically use it, it's not going to be that beneficial to me.
180-degree 8K recordings with spatial audio that give you mind-blowing experiences with lifelike fidelity. It truly feels like you were there.
Like, for example, this elephant Jurassic thing. By all means, that was something that a lot of disabled people, not just myself, would love to experience. And I would even love to experience going into the pyramids, which I would be able to do with the Vision Pro. But unless I can actually use it, how can that be enjoyed by myself?
To enable creators to bring their own stories to life with Apple Immersive Video, we've partnered first with Blackmagic Design to build a new production workflow consisting of Blackmagic cameras, DaVinci Resolve Studio, and Apple Compressor. And there's new Apple Immersive Video content on the way, including a new extreme sports series with Red Bull, reimagined experiences from the world's biggest artists like The Weeknd, and our first scripted Apple Immersive short film, Submerged, from Oscar-winning director Edward Berger. So that's what's coming to Apple Vision Pro and Vision OS. Vision OS 2 introduces a new way to turn your favorite photos into spatial photos, new intuitive gestures, a big boost to productivity with Mac Virtual Display, powerful new developer APIs, and so much more.
As you can see, we're continuing to push Vision OS forward, as well as providing new content and capabilities for Apple Vision Pro.
But it is still highly so disappointing as far as how many people will be able to use it. And I can see here that Apple really are not interested in selling this to disabled users, it seems, because the accessibility settings on the Vision Pro should certainly be upgraded and updated to include more options, such as controlling everything with a wink and moving your eyes.
I've been hearing from people all over the world about their interest in this incredible product. So I'm happy to announce we're bringing Apple Vision Pro to these 8 countries next, starting with China, Japan, and Singapore on June 28th, and Australia, Canada, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom on July 12th.
Well, it seems that I will be sending a wee message to Apple after this and trying to organise a wee try-out session just to test it out, and we'll see what my thoughts are later. But yeah, basically all of the points that I have previously made will be made in person and in writing.